Sincerely Tracy. Today I've got a special guest with me for my well, we normally do the top 10 with the music and everything, but today I just want to know what the best live show was that this man right here is seen. For those of you that don't know, this is my dad, aka Terrence Wynn Jr., aka the master of music. And he's going to tell you a little bit about himself before we get into the rest of our topic for today.
Hello everybody, my name is Terrence Wynn, as she just said, and love music all my life. I grew up listening to music. I can't remember a time in my life when I didn't have music, but until 1975 we did not have a venue locally other than the Coliseum where live music was performed, except in the club. We had the chilling circuit here, which I was too young to be involved with. But in 1975, when the Civic Center opened, it was like the music god had smiled on Huntsville, Alabama. But I was not here at the time. I was in Naples, Italy. But I had a chance to see a lot of live music. While in 1974, I saw my first concert, which was I saw Rare Graham Central Station in War in Balboa Stadium in San Diego, California.
It's all at one time.
Yes, all the same day.
Okay,
all the same day.
I just want to point that out.
Yeah.
All these people were at the same show. So.
But anyway, from there, it was just music all the time. And during this time period while I was in school out in California in the Navy, I had a chance to see Herbie Hancock and the Headhunters. This is when he had Chameleon out. And Tower Power opened for them. And we went to the 12 o'clock show at the Air Cortez Hotel in downtown San Diego. And after Herbie had done his set, which they cooked all morning, you know, and after they had done that set, everybody was pretty high at this point in time, you know. and so Tower Power came. This is when Lenny Williams was singing with Tower Power. Tower Power came back out, and they said, if y'all stay with us, we'll play until daylight. Because he said, we have got okay from the management here, and we'll play until y'all get tired of us. And they played all night. Everybody soloed, and the last person to do a solo was the drummer. And he played until he couldn't play no more. He laid his sticks down and walked off the stage, and that was everybody's cue. Hey, the concert is over. But that's the way they used to roll back then. But I've had a chance to see a lot of good acts. But my all-time favorite from the 70s and today is Earth, Wind & Fire. Nobody, nowhere is better. Do a better concert than Earth, Wind & Fire. I mean, nobody, and I've seen a lot of people of all genres, rock, jazz, blues, you name it. I've seen it. Classical, I've seen them all. And Earth, Wind & Fire is hands down the best live entertainers there are, okay? It's nobody else to even come close. Maybe Princeton, he's not here anymore. And so, but cause they bring it and they give you exactly, you can't even imagine them playing this long, okay? And the things that they, back in the 70s when I first saw them, I saw them at the University of Alabama at the Memorial Coliseum, me and my sister. And they had Ramsey Lewis and the Emotions, or the Emotions opened for them. And then Ramsey played, this when they had Sun Goddess out. And Earth, Wind & Fire came out, the band was playing, and Burdine stepped into a little building on stage, and the building went up in the air. And then Burdine came around behind the stage playing that bass, and he did some things with the bass that most people can't even imagine people doing, okay? Yes. And he took us on in, and you know, that's when Maurice was at his height, and everybody was, they had the whole horn section, you know, everybody was tight. This is when music was music. It wasn't nobody making up nothing. Everybody was just playing, okay? Wasn't no tracks, wasn't no pre-recorded tracks, no nothing. Everybody was just playing, and everybody is soloed, okay? And had a chance to see a lot of good acts. like I said, the of all genres. But I saw a lot of good blues shows during my lifetime too. But one of the probably the best blues shows that I saw was it was right here at the Elks. Willie Clayton, only God, he is a entertainer. He put on a show like he was at some venue with 50,000 people, and it probably wasn't 100 people in the building.
You said y'all was at the Elk?
At the Elks.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
This is forever ago.
And another good show I saw was in 1983 maybe. They brought a blues show here. Had Z.Z. Hill, Millie Jackson, Bobby Bland, and B.B. King. Okay.
Oh wow!
And that was a good show because all of these people bring it. Okay. And they was at their height at this time because last time I saw B.B. King, he was here playing in the park. He was sitting in the chair, but he was still tearing Lucille up. But he wasn't the B.B. that I saw in the 80s. You know, when he was showing up rocking, he had a tight band. But getting back to the Coliseum, about the only black act besides gospel groups that you saw at the Coliseum was James Brown. James Brown was a regular here, and you had the what they call the Chitlin circuit.
Oh, you saw James Brown here?
I didn't see him, okay, but he would come here, okay, because I was young at the time, and I wasn't going to no shows. But during the early '60s, he was here a whole lot.
Wow.
Okay, he was passing. If he was passing through this area, you know, he usually did a show, but I did not see him. But I saw a lot of good acts here locally because after I came back home to visit and to live, every time I would come home, it'd be some show. All the shows coming through here because at the time Huntsville was a big venue, but then they started opening bigger venues and it was hard to get good acts here in Huntsville.
Yeah.
Okay, but a concert I saw that was very entertaining. It wasn't nothing fantastic about it, but I saw the Commodores and Richard was still with them. Okay.
You said it wasn't fantastic.
No, it wasn't. But they do what they do. Okay. Yeah. These were good musicians, and Lionel was a good singer.
Yeah.
But they didn't have anybody that was just electrifying. Okay.
Right. Okay. I understand.
And like most groups, and I saw them of all places. I saw them at the fairgrounds in Birmingham. Okay, they used to have a festival every year down at the fairgrounds. Every year they have a festival, and there'd be some big act and a lot of small acts. Mm-hmm. And Rick James, he met one of them. Okay, and he brought it.
Oh, I know he did. I know he showed out.
But it's live music is something that we all just love. We love certain groups because we know that they are going to be just as fantastic. Like when Saul Rufus and Chaka Khan, mm-hmm. They are very underrated because they had great musicians, and Chaka was at our height when I saw this. This is like in the 80s when I saw them, and mm-hmm. and she was just awesome, you know.
I would love to see Chaka live.
She was just awesome, and she did her thing. And this is like just one of that was a good. Well, I saw them at the Civic Center, but during the probably I guess the 90s maybe. I don't have any notes in front of me, but I think when first heard maybe it was 80s, but mm-hmm. Lakeside was here, and they with Charlemagne's and the Whispers. It was mm-hmm. a solar tour, what they call it, because they was playing on all these were solar records or recording artists. Okay. Mm-hmm. And that was a very good show. Lakeside is everything. I mean, yeah. they are super group. And I saw after seeing Larry Graham And with Graham Central Station in San Diego, I also got to see him again when he was just Larry Graham, when he had one in a million out and all this. And Larry is a super bass player.
Yes.
And I remember him laying his bass down on the stage, and it was still playing, you know. And he just walked away. You know? He had done a long solo, and during the same time period, the master himself, George Clinton, had came here with the mothership. Okay,
I was just about to ask you.
And they brought the
mothership.
They brought the mothership across Von Braun.
Oh wow.